you will be seeing me. I'm not going anywhere. Despite all this stuff that's surrounding whatever this, people decide that they want to write. I love you and I ain't going nowhere.
What's up, you guys? So I'm Layla Lynn and I'm back with a new video. I have to say, before we get started, I have to say shout out to MIMS. MIMS confirmed today exactly what type of picture that Kenya Moore showed at her hair spa grand opening. So we're going to get into that today. And we're also going to do a little rewind because when this first happened, so many months ago when this first happened, I was telling you guys that from my understanding, from what I was hearing, even though people were saying it was Revenge P, legally, Revenge P, keep in mind, is a legal concept. And legally, what she showed at the event didn't fit the parameters of Revenge P because it was already a public photo. That's what I was hearing. And it turns out that that was the case. So shout out to MIMS. And let's go ahead and take a little rewind into exactly what Kenya Moore did that ruined her ROA career. So this is from Mad Beef. Shout out to Mad Beef on Twitter. So she posted, "These are the poster boards in the moment when Kenya showcases them at her hair spa event. It honestly don't look like they saw," which they didn't. That's not what it is. So this, she did like a presentation. And so she's calling Brit an insurance fraud hoe, which I guess we'll get into later. So this is the thing. I don't know if y'all can hear it well, but what she's saying is that she was on the cover of Ebony magazine. This girl is on other magazine covers, and the pictures, even though you hear somebody say, "Is that a P? Is that a male body part?" The pictures, from my understanding, are pictures that were taken, like racy, spicy pictures that were taken for either a men's magazine or OF. But they're not like private Revenge P. So, like I said, they're not private. They're not private and they're not Revenge P. And MIMS confirmed today that it wasn't necessarily OnlyFans, but that allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, Brit Eady used to be a cam model. Like on those websites, with cam girls, she used to be a cam model, and it was pictures from her time as a cam model. Now, at this point, she's made, according to her, she's made most of her money selling insurance. So she went from doing like adult work. She went from doing adult work as a cam model to like a professional job. So I still kind of like her. I know we haven't seen the show yet, but I feel like I kind of admire her going from doing adult work to like a legitimate professional career. All the stuff about her, being fraudulent and stuff like that, we haven't gotten into it yet. But I will say I'm not mad at her for coming up and getting out of what she was into, which was allegedly being a cam model. Now, I know most women who do that type of work, normally from my understanding, it's like solo. Like they do like solo type of work. But whatever she was doing was with a partner. And allegedly, Kenya showed at least 2 photographs with her and a male partner from her cam girl days. So that's how Kenya lost her job. That is a T. I'm sure we'll never see these pictures, and I'm sure Brit Eady felt that part of her life was behind her. But that's the thing, when you do that type of work, it's never really behind you. Someone can bring it out at any moment because the internet is a public place. Unfortunately, anything put on the internet can't really be erased. But that's why it wasn't legally considered Revenge P. And let's get into that. Let's review again, because it sounds like Revenge P because it is P that was posted for revenge, but it just doesn't fit the parameters, the legal parameters of Revenge P. And I wanted to get into the definition of Revenge P in Georgia, because if you're showing pictures that were taken for commercial purposes, that's not Revenge P. Like if they've already been sold, let's say somebody makes content on OnlyFans, and y'all know how people steal people's OnlyFans content. If someone posts content that was already published for commercial use, that's not Revenge P. So let's get down to it. This is the statute, Georgia Code Title 16, Crimes and Offenses. And let's see. Here goes. The provisions of subsection B of this code shall not apply to, and so it gets into the reasons that it's not applicable, like if it's part of law enforcement, like if what would be considered revenge P, like a private photo is shared as part of law enforcement or for medical reasons, or if it's only that person, like if you're showing your own photo, or get into number 4, the transmission or posting of a photograph or video that was originally made for commercial purposes, like a spicy photo that was taken for some type of men's magazines or OnlyFans or something like that. And from my understanding, that's what Kenya showed. So it was content. It was adult content that was commercially available. It's publicly available. If you paid a little fee, whatever the fee was for her subscription or whatever, it was publicly available. So it wasn't necessarily revenge P, but it was P posted for revenge. So in my mind, it was still wrong. Like morally, to me, it was still wrong. And for Kenya to do that and risk her job tells me like she was out of her mind, because why would she think she could cross that line into posting someone's, adult content like that and think that that was okay, especially with all the heat on Bravo and all the lawsuits that they have. I don't know why she would think that was okay, but she lost her job behind it. So hope it was worth it, girl. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think now, knowing exactly what she posted. According to MIMS, and I'll leave a link to his video below. He was saying basically it's at least 2 photos from her cam girl days with a male partner and basically 2 different acts. That's crazy.
So you guys are gonna continue to support me. I hope. I'm over here trying to feed my family of 2. I have a lot of responsibilities, and I just don't need people just, going out of their way to disparage my, my good names. Thank you for being a part of building this empire with me. You will be seeing me. I'm not going anywhere. Despite all this stuff that's surrounding whatever this, people decide that they want to ride with me, ride with me through this journey. Shout out to Drew. You know what? Drew has been amazing. Hey, Portia. By the way, Portia, I'm so happy at our burgeoning friendship. It's a beautiful thing. So, Portia, thank you for your support. I stay winning. It is in my blood.